back.
Can you believe it?
We did it.
We made it to 2012.
It's kind of funny that it's so late and we're going to say Happy New Year now.
Happy New Year.
It's almost ready for 2013 almost. Now it's been 5 weeks, right?
Oh, who counts?
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've had a lot of movie time, right?
I always have a lot of movies. I see everything, you know.
You see everything. You're good that way. And I've had a lot of time just to relax, chill, and we've got gossip. We've got Oscar nominations.
Oscar noms, my favorite time of year.
And we get to talk about my favorite actor. Well, we'll talk about him later.
No.
No, this is my new favorite actor.
Oh, a new favorite actor.
It's not Ryan Gosling.
Someone beat Ryan. Oh my God.
Somebody's actually beaten Ryan Gosling.
We're going to hear who it is.
We will talk about it later. And we've got gossip.
We always have gossip, right?
We gossip. We'll talk. You're also working in the theater presently.
I am. I'm doing a production of The Producers.
And what is your role as a theater actor?
I'm performing as Leo Bloom.
Leo Bloom?
Yeah, one of the two leads, Max and Leo, if you know the show.
Yes.
The Producers, great show. Mel Brooks musical. And it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome.
Awesome.
I know, March 3rd and 4th.
Where? Where?
At the... you're plugging... Oh my God, I'm getting... Al Green Theatre, downtown Toronto.
Toronto. And if you can't make it to Toronto, well, you'll just have to fly in.
You have to fly in. It's going to be great. It's all for charity. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, wow.
I'll get you more details when we get closer.
Yeah, but it's good to...
yeah, I'm loving it.
Yeah, you're happy. You're glowing.
I'm always happy. I love going to those
And you're singing and dancing.
Yes, I am. Especially singing. But yes, a little bit of dancing,
You dancing too?
It's scary, yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right,
cool,
I got to go check this out.
I know, it's going to be fun.
So we've got gossip.
Gossip.
All right.
Go ahead, ladies first always.
I know. This is kind of sad news with Demi Moore.
Oh, God, yeah, I heard.
It is sad. You know
Very
what?
sad, actually.
Post-breakup with Ashton, who's actually partying it up in Brazil.
Yes, I heard. I was very disappointed about that.
Yeah, and she's been in the hospital, and she had a sort of seizure, mixed up pills, alcohol.
Well, I heard she took some. She was doing whippets, is it called?
It's not totally confirmed. It's a lot of stuff going on. But the bottom line is she's not well.
Right, it's what kids do, right? They do like this nitrous oxide inhaling stuff because it's a quicker high. And if that's the case, it's very sad. And she looks terrible, anorexic.
She does,
She looks really bad. And yeah, you're right. Ashton Kutcher's been
partying away.
Partying in Brazil.
Partying in Brazil.
And he already knew, and he knew about it, and he still went.
Of course. Or he could come back. But bottom line is Bruce Willis is by her side as support.
And it shows.
And her children are supporting her.
That's
and it is very sad that post-breakup that, she's gone off the deep end.
But
she can't do the Lovelace movie.
Right, the biopic that she was going to sign up, she dropped out.
Yeah, I mean, that's sad.
It's tough. I hope she gets better. And the other person that got sick, I heard, was Heather Locklear.
Oh,
and she was also this week with drugs and everything, but they said she was released and she's doing well. So I'm a Heather Locklear fan. So.
And one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills finally admit that she's an alcoholic.
Yes, this is all good news, guys. We're giving all the good stuff.
We're getting this off the plate.
Yeah, because we want good stuff later for the Oscars. So we're giving all the bad news now.
Kim Richards, who is Paris Hilton's Aunty.
Right.
And she was a child actress in all those
Disney
movies and had it all. And, whatever. She's at least, you know what, when people get treatment, get help, admit they have a problem and get out there. It's good.
No, they are getting treated, which is great. And at least they have the, place to go to. It's great rehabilitation centers. But there's a problem. I mean, there's
chronic problems.
All this fame gets to them, I guess. I don't know. It's easy access, I guess, to all the drugs.
Everything, and they're fortunate they can afford the best places to go.
They can afford it, and let's hope they all get better.
Let's hope they get better. And let's go talk some good stuff.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead. You find any good stuff? I'm trying to. That was a lot.
Okay,
of bad stuff.
Let's think. David, I have David Beckham who claims that he never wanted to be famous. He just wants to kick a ball around. And
Seriously?
As a kid, that's all he wanted was play soccer.
Really?
He didn't.
I would never have thought
he'd be super famous and be married to.
He looks very relaxed, comfortable on camera.
Yeah.
He's a pretty cool guy. Good looking guy.
Very good looking. Huh.
Yes.
But no, it was all about the sport for him growing up, and I guess that's the reason you play soccer.
Well, good for him, though. I like that. That's good.
It's pretty easy going.
I heard something about The Hangover, and Bradley Cooper is, I said I agreed that he was the best looking guy in the world. You didn't, but that's okay.
No, but he's a good looking guy.
He's a great looking guy, and him and was it Ed Helms and
Zach Galifianakis?
Galifianakis, right?
Yeah, there we go.
Are all in talks for H3, Hangover 3. You heard about this, right?
Oh, and cha-ching.
Right, so they won't do it unless they get $15 million each.
But you know what? They got less than $1 million for the first one. Between the first and second, it made about $1 billion worldwide.
Almost $600 million for the second one, which was crap.
It was crap. But you know what? I
don't blame them, actually. In this case, I don't blame them.
Absolutely not. I mean, if you grossed $1 billion and you...
What's $45 million between the three of them?
It's nothing.
Who's the actor that gets lost all the time? Like,
that guy. Like, no one ever knows who that is.
No one. He's going to get what, like $500,000 or something?
He probably gets 50 cents and a cup of coffee.
That's right. That's about it.
But no one knows his name.
I can't remember his name.
Nobody I know. Is it Justin Bertha?
I wish I was in it.
Is Justin something?
It's a great. I love the first one.
But you know what? It's funny that you're like the forgotten guy.
Right.
Like you get like the three guys, and then there's like
good-looking guys, like a cute guy, like.
But he just didn't.
He's just no character. He's got no.
They didn't give him a character.
Right.
He was just the guy who got tried.
But I agree with you. They don't. I was going to say that. I'm glad they're getting the $15 million if they sign, and they probably will sign.
Of course they sign.
So it'll be a Hangover 3, guys. You'll see.
Yeah, but it better be a lot better than Hangover 2.
I think they're going to be smart this time.
Yes, and I am. I know we're going to talk about Oscar noms, but
no, we got time for that.
Yes, but no, I'm just saying I'm very happy Melissa McCarthy from Bridesmaids.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. I was saving.
My mother's happy too.
You know what? And you know I'm not a Bridesmaids fan, but she was great.
Yes,
she deserved. And of all the people, I would say I was pleased.
You were pleased,
and she was very funny.
She's great, and Charlie Sheen is back in June.
It's like Charlie Sheen every week.
Every week's Charlie Sheen.
The KK and Charlie Sheen stories all the time. So go ahead, Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen. Okay, couple things. He had a lovely holiday vacation with his ex-wife Denise Richards, and he wondered why they're no longer together because she's perfect. But then he said, "Oh yeah, I left her. Why did I do that?"
Yeah, but
that's Charlie.
He's like the Mitt Romney of actors. He's a flip-flopper, so he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
He has no idea.
He knows nothing.
But
he's a strange bird.
Very strange bird, but he used to be, we talked about he'll be back on Fox in
on
June.
That new show.
And he wants Selma Blair.
Is it official?
They say June.
They say, and you know what? He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He
always handle it.
But Selma Blair is his leading lady. That's who he wants as leading lady.
Right.
And you don't mind that?
I don't mind that at all.
No, I know you.
I don't mind that at all. Okay.
You're like, oh, okay.
She's not my favorite, but she's cool.
She's cool.
She's cool.
I didn't think you'd mind that.
No, I don't mind that at all.
So who's you got now?
Well, there's a story. We talked about Julie Delpy as a director. Right? You knew she was directing, and she's doing that Joe Strummer biopic. We were talking about that a while ago. She is now another one. She is stopping to act. She's retiring at this young age of acting. She's in love with directing.
You know what? I think it's like Ron Howard and it's a lot of other people that they just like Clint Eastwood. They prefer being behind the camera.
Exactly. It's a perfect example. I was thinking is Ron Howard. He did well and everything, but he's a great director, and I think she'll be fine. I think it's what she loves and how can you. But she's so young.
No, but
it's kind of odd. Like I haven't heard that of a woman, a young female director. There isn't any.
Well, there are, but you're talking about being an actor turned director.
Young, but at a young age.
Well, she's in her 40s.
Still very young.
But I'm saying, but there's a lot of female directors. There
are. Like Madonna and all that stuff, but she also does acting.
We won't even go Madonna.
No, but what I'm saying is there are females that do direct, but also act. She's not going to be acting. And she's actually, I saw the interview, she's very adamant about it.
Yeah, no.
So good for her.
No, you know what? I think it's.
I like her a lot.
And you find she's a great actress, but you find your passion and you stick with it. And
I agree.
Acting. It's like you've done it, right?
No, I know. So we don't want to talk about Madonna. You said you're going, Madonna, but I got to bring it up.
Why?
I know. Well, you bring up KK sometimes. And I'm not a Madonna fan.
I know.
Personality-wise, I think she's brilliant as a businesswoman and all that stuff.
Yes.
And I know we're going to talk about Oscars later, but she won the Golden Globe for her best song, and she made this big statement. It was. Did you see the
Go on, I'll let you
presentation?
Share this.
It was horrible. She was very narcissistic. She talked about herself that she was like, it was the greatest song and everything. And Elton John was really peeved.
And his husband, David Furnish, who's from
Toronto.
Out,
right from Toronto, yes.
A nice Toronto
did
friend.
wrote on a Facebook page, and he like swore and went crazy on her.
He went crazy on her.
And I think they like Elton John in the Academy because she didn't even get nominated for Best Song.
Yeah.
And she won the Golden Globe. So Madonna, smart enough.
But you know what? Elton did apologize to her on behalf of his husband.
I know, and he's just saving face. But you know what? She is. It was pathetic. I've never seen an interview that crazy. Like it was just. Watch the when she won the award. If any haven't seen it, go on YouTube. It was ugh.
Oh no.
I know. Even Pierce Morgan on he was being interviewed for. He was on CNN Tonight.
That's his show.
Right, and he had that show, what's it called, America's Got Talent.
Yes.
He says, I'll never have her on because she has ugly arms. So Pierce, thumbs up for you.
You like Pierce.
I don't like Pierce, but for that comment, good guy. I'm not a Madonna fan. So I'll go smart woman, but not a fan.
But you probably are a fan of Jim Carrey, right?
Yes, and I heard this story. This is a good story.
You heard a story, but I'm sure everyone knows that they had the auditions in San Diego for American Idol.
Correct.
And this young lady who's a waitress, 24 years old, and a mom, married mom and all that. And she came and did an audition.
Right.
And her name is Jane Carey.
Well, guess who she is, right?
Ooh. And I don't know, this part I didn't buy. She was okay. So she got a pass to continue on to Hollywood for the big audition. And it was Stephen and Randy and Jennifer. Okay, they're at the table, and they're like, and Jane Carey comes forward, and she's all, she seems like a sweet girl, and they're all acting like, well, don't you know who her father is? And Jennifer Lopez like, no, I don't. Give me a break. And they said it's Jim Carrey. She goes, oh, did you know I work with my dad on In Living Color?
I know. She remember until she was younger and all stuff.
And I'm thinking, it was staged.
It was completely staged, but she was okay. She was good.
She was okay, but I'm saying it was staged the whole.
She got the pass to go on, didn't she?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
She wasn't terrible.
She wasn't terrible, but she needs a lot of work.
But she needs a lot of work.
And I think she'll get whipped later on.
She will.
She will.
Yeah. But she was fine. No, I know, and it looks very staged.
It was staged. She's a waitress. I mean, you know
Jim
what?
Carrey's daughter, I know.
Yeah,
It was pretty bad. There was actually a story I want to bring up with you. If you didn't hear it, I'm sure you did. You love Armie Hammer, don't you?
Oh, I heard about this.
And yeah, he was busted.
Busted back in November, actually.
In November, and for pot possession, and it was like brownies and all this stuff.
Medicinal marijuana.
Oh, now you're going to protect him.
No, it was.
I know. But pretty dumb because he was arrested in Sierra Bianca, Texas, where everybody gets arrested for pot possession. So Armie's not. I think he's been smoking too much Arm & Hammer, maybe, not Armie Hammer. I had to throw that in. No, he's, so he got arrested. I thought you'd be upset.
Crazy.
And you'll defend him, I know.
He's so cute, yes, I might have to.
He's the Winklevoss. He played both Winklevosses.
Yes, he did.
That's pretty impressive.
Very impressive.
I know, I think
and
he did a great job.
Oh, I
he's
just can
huge.
go on.
I'm almost as tall as he is.
You are.
Yeah, okay.
Pamela Anderson, can I tell you?
I have room for Pamela Anderson.
You always do.
Always have room.
You always like her, don't you?
I like Pamela. I don't know why.
Yeah?
Well, she's Canadian.
I know.
And she's the 1967 bicentennial baby of Canada.
Okay.
January 1st, 1967. First Canadian born. So I have room. Whatever you want to say about her is my pleasure.
Okay, good. So she settled out of court regarding promoting these Las Vegas condominiums.
Yes.
Because she was, it's her ex-boyfriend, and he was suing her for $22.5 million because she failed to promote the condos. Therefore, he lost sales of $22.5 million. Oh, okay. And her argument was, well, she was supposed to get $1 million or a condo, and he did not provide. Therefore, she did not provide. Case of people not providing for each other.
Yes, that's...
So I don't know if she actually, I guess out of court, if she gave him some money or any of her assets.
Provisions.
But it's just sort of like, oh, brother, don't get into business with your exes, right?
Right.
Is that the rule?
Yes, that's the rule.
Probably not?
See how, that's the rule. I'm not saying a word, but that's the rule. Don't get involved with your exes when it comes to business. No, that's fine.
I don't know. It sounds kind of weird, but anyways.
Did you hear Monty Python news?
No, I didn't.
I heard today that the 5 living members of Monty Python are getting back together for a movie. Oh, I'm psyched. I'm a huge Monty Python fan, and it's going to be directed by one of them, Terry Gilliam. Yeah, well, which is great, and it's called it's a sci-fi farce.
Okay.
It's called Absolutely Nothing. How perfect is that?
So there won't be any clumping horses?
No, it's not, right. It's not going to be animated. There's no animation, so it's not that typical Monty Python.
Because Terry Gilliam loves this animation.
But it's not, and it's going to be crazy. We're talking, Monty Python.
We're talking the guys, and
it's going to be great.
To get them all together, I mean, of course, the late Graham Chapman won't be there, but his ashes might be there.
No, knowing them, you never know.
You never know.
They're amazing, Terry. I love them. John Cleese,
Eric Idle.
I love them all.
It's good to have them back.
Oh, they're amazing. They're icons.
I know.
From your generation.
No, we're young. Sure. But anyways, it's just legends of everything.
My dad's generation. Yeah, sure.
My grandpa's.
Right, exactly. Another Antonio Banderas.
Mr. Puss in Boots.
Right. So he's been in the news a lot with movies, Puss in Boots.
He's been working a lot.
A lot, and he's doing very well, and he's come around. It's great, and I suppose people love him.
He's back.
He's back, fully. Puss in Boots, Skin I Live In. He's doing a movie called Haywire with Ewan McGregor. It's supposed to be great.
Yes.
He's in talks with Il Postino director, Michael Radford.
Oh, yeah.
To play Fidel Castro.
That'll be good.
Right, in a movie called Castro's Daughter. And Castro's Daughter, she fled the U.S. in '93, so it's going to be a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
He'll do great. Good for him. It's great to see him back.
He's going to have to get a little punchy and unattractive.
Yeah, but he can.
Antonio Banderas has to look bad.
I had to throw that in before we cut up.
Okay, thank you.
Because we're going to be doing Oscar stuff soon now.
Yeah,
we're so
are.
excited.
I know, you couldn't wait.
This is my favorite
You're
time.
jumping up and down as we speak.
I know, jumping up and down.
Are we taking a break?
Yes, we're taking a break already.
Oh, again?
I know. But we're going to talk a lot about Oscars, all the movies that we haven't seen. Not going to do our, well, we'll talk about it.
And we're talking about my favorite actor. Yay!
Oh, no. Okay, so we're going to be right back right after this with Oscar
Sorry,
talk.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, no, Ryan Gosling. We'll see you soon.
See you in a minute or two. See you in a bit. ENT World, Sari and Jack. Hello, we're back. It's Sari
And Jack.
We forget to always
ENT World. Make sure we say it.
Because you don't even know what we're watching. Just these two weirdos getting all excited about the Academy Awards.
Yeah. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about Oscars.
No, he knows nothing. He knows nothing.
Favorite time of year.
Favorite time.
My God, a lot of Oscar stuff.
Yeah,
A lot of shockers. A lot of nominees. Let's talk about
I don't find any real shocker. Okay, you always get shocked.
I always get shocked.
Actually, there was one shocker that my favorite actor.
Well, it's not a shock. It's just what you wanted.
No. My favorite actor, Uggy.
Yeah, I know.
Uggy.
Go ahead.
Jack Russell from The Artist.
Yes.
He should be nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
Supporting Pooch. He was incredible.
He's incredible.
But he's a dog.
No, he's beyond that. He skateboards too. So if you want to check on YouTube, look up Uggy. Uggie for the skateboarding dog, and there's some credible videos.
It's true. If you haven't seen The Artist, this movie was beyond phenomenal,
Yes.
and Uggy steals. You wouldn't think a silent dog would steal the scene.
Every scene.
Every scene he's in, he steals.
And
but this movie completely is an amazing film,
the movie's
right?
fantastic, and I'm really excited that it got nominated.
Yes, are we rooting for it for Best Picture?
Absolutely.
I am too. I want it to win. It's my favorite movie of the year.
Okay, how many nominations for The Artist overall?
10.
How did you know that so quickly? I'd have to look.
I read it somewhere.
No,
10, but it did not get the most nominations.
No, it did.
Hugo did.
Okay.
Now, Hugo might win. It has a shot. It has a good shot. It's a great film. No, I want The Artist to win, but it has a great shot. If Hugo does win, it'll be the first 3D film ever to win Best Picture of the Year.
But I mean, I think it's great if either one does win.
Yeah, they're both great, and they're both homages to
the old days.
To the old
days.
I like that word, homage. Again.
Oldie days.
I know, oldie days. So silent filmmaking against we have to see Hugo too. It's a great film.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it, but I've heard
loved
wonderful things. And it's Martin Scorsese's tribute to.
So they changed the Oscars the way they did it this year. So you had a range between 5 and 10.
Weird.
Well, they did it that way because you have to have a certain amount of votes. They have minimum of 5, and then if there was enough votes to be included, up till 10, they did it. And there were 9 this year. I was surprised. I thought it was going to be about 7. So there were a couple throw-ins that I was shocked.
Well, let's go over quickly the Best Picture
Well, the Best
nominee.
Picture of the year, which is the big one, right? The big prize.
This is when you gamble a lot of money.
Right, and there are some that were expected, like The Artist and Hugo and The Descendants. Those are the 3 probably front runners.
Iron Lady?
The Iron Lady was not nominated for Best Picture. So The Help.
The Help, yeah.
The Help's a great film. If you haven't seen The Help, it's another wonderful film.
Moneyball?
It's more of a chick flick, The Help, but I still loved it. I thought it was good.
And you like Emma Stone.
I liked you.
And Emma Stone.
Yes, I like Emma Stone a lot. So just for her. Moneyball, which actually I've been hearing rumors that it has a legitimate shot, and I'd be shocked if it wins. It's a good film.
It's a good film. It's not, I would say The Artist is far superior, and so I imagine Hugo and probably The Help, but it's enjoyable.
Yes, I liked it a lot. War Horse, which I was thrilled about. War Horse is an amazing film.
Nice
and
horse.
It's beautifully shot, wonderfully acted. It's just a great film. Midnight in Paris, which I actually liked a lot, but it was more about the writing. It's a Woody Allen type film. Writing. It really wasn't about the film itself, but I was happy with that. Well, one is very bad. That we're not happy about. So we talked about this several times. The Tree of Life. You know what? It's one of those films, and we talked about this several times, it's one of those films you look at, you're like, wow, it looks so great.
The cinematography is stunning.
It's stunning, and you're going, and you walk it, and you're like, okay, did I like it? Did I hate it? I don't. And I just could not believe people are raving about this film. It's one of those films that are going to be studied. You can see this film in school be studied, but I did not enjoy it, and I don't know why people love this film. Best Picture of the Year.
I do not agree.
I don't get it either.
But
we're on the same page.
It had some really cool cinematography.
Yeah, beautifully shot.
It was gorgeous that way.
And the shocker here of the nominees of the ninth. The ninth one was, it barely made it, was extremely loud and incredibly close. Now, when it first came out, it just
came out.
Right, just for a week or so in New York and LA right before. and it got mixed review, like really mixed reviews. It's like on the tomato reel, the Rotten Tomatoes, it got like 40-something%.
What's his name? The kid that's in it.
I can't remember his name.
He's quite good.
He's quite good, but he wasn't going to get nominated.
No,
and you knew Tom Hanks wasn't going to get nominated.
No, but he is quite good in the film.
But they, what was it, Max von Sydow? Max von Sydow got nominated. Well, he's loved by the Academy.
And it's been,
and he's a great actor. And I hear he's amazing. I haven't seen it. It's the one I did not see.
Well, you will. You have to.
I see everything. So that was actually the big surprise. In other categories, there were a lot of surprises too. Yes. Acting was a big one.
Uggy.
Okay, Uggy did not.
And he should, supporting.
Well, I loved him, but he's a dog.
How many dogs are that good?
Well, we should have had Uggy be nominated and Andy Serkis get nominated as a monkey as an ape, and then you would have had just like, a kennel. We have like a kennel to pass them on the Oscars.
Okay, so Best Actor nominees are George Clooney.
Which the
Descendants.
The Descendants, and Jean Dujardin.
Jean Dujardin.
We have to pronounce that right. From The Artist,
Fantastic.
who was brilliant.
I think he should win.
Either one. Well, I love George Clooney in it too.
No.
He was great. So if George Clooney wins, I won't be upset. But I do want Jean Dujardin to win.
And my buddy Brad.
And Brad got nominated for Moneyball, and he was
that
very
his
good.
First time?
No, he was nominated for 12 Monkeys.
He was nominated for
Best Supporting Actor.
Oh, no, I'm saying Best Actor.
I don't think he was nominated for Best Actor. Yes.
His Best Actor.
Correct. But he's also nominated this year for another award. As producer of Tree of Life. So he has a shot at. He was co-producer.
Oh, Plan B is production company, right?
Yeah, it's his. So he has a shot at 2 Oscars. Ooh. Oh no, we can't think of Tree of Life of winning. If Tree of Life, I'm saying it now. If Tree of Life wins the Academy Award for Best Picture, I will write the worst scathing letter to the Academy.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that fair?
You'll
write it with me.
I'll write it with you.
Okay, we're doing that. Tree of Life is horrendous.
But will you send it?
Of course I'll send it. 100% I will. No doubt about it.
I don't want to ruin my chances in the future.
Right,
They're not going to get them mad at me.
I'll get them mad. I don't care.
You don't care. I
don't care.
All right.
But I'm supposed to do that.
You know what I was thinking when I saw Moneyball at the time when it was first released and all, I thought Brad gave a good performance and that I felt he would get nominated. But the competition is so intense this year that he will be overshadowed.
And what's funny is you think the competition would be so intense that he would be the one that would be left out, like the 6th or the 7th nominee that would make it. But people like Michael Fassbender wasn't nominated for Shame, which I love. And also Leonardo for J. Edgar. So both these people were touted as going to be guarantees, and they were ousted by Gary Oldman.
Yes, that was a surprise.
Right, by Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and it's getting rave reviews, so that's another one I have to see. And the other one is Damien Bashir, which no one has seen this movie, A Better Life.
I don't even.
And honestly, right. And this is a film that nobody has seen. Actually, I'm seeing it next week. Nobody has seen.
Yeah.
And he is nominated for Best Actor, and I hear he's brilliant in it. Yeah. But no one talked about it.
Well, what is it?
You're asking me a question. I haven't seen the film yet.
Yeah. What's it about?
It's about a better life.
Okay. Well, we'll.
But I hear he's brilliant in it. So when I see it, I will. Discuss
I want to know more because the brilliance is.
So he ousted people like Leo and Michael Fassbender, who in my opinion had the performance of the year. And Sheen.
Yeah, interesting.
Very disturbing film, but great performance.
I'm glad that actually Brad did get nominated because.
No, I thought he was good in it.
I think, like I said, he was perfect for the role.
Right.
And,
no, he was good. He's perfect. He looks like the sporty guy and all that stuff.
But
the shock for me, I liked him in it, but Jonah Hill.
Yes, Jonah Hill got nominated.
I mean,
super
bad. Come on.
No, but he's really coming into his own as an actor.
He is.
But
he's half the size.
And he's half the size. But I was surprised that Jonah Hill did get nominated.
Yes. I wasn't surprised. I just don't think he deserved it. Not that he was good in it.
No, he was good, but
there were better performances.
Well, yeah, 100%. and stronger supporting.
Oh yeah, there were many. I think honestly, it's a lock who's going to win for Best Supporting Actor.
Christopher
Plummer will win. But everybody in the Academy loves him. He's never won. And Canadian Boy.
Yes,
right?
Canadian
Sound
Boy.
of Music. Like this is Christopher Plummer. He's going to win.
A very good actor, and it's time he got recognized for it.
Well, they're saying that about Gary Oldman because he's never been nominated, and he's a brilliant actor.
No,
I love Gary Oldman. So for his entire work for his career, it's nice. But give that to you're at the end of your career.
Christopher Plummer.
Christopher Plummer's nice. Yeah. I have no problem with that.
Now, who else is
well, at least he got nominated, even if he doesn't win. For Best Supporting, Kenneth Branagh. Which you like. I thought he was okay in it.
It was good.
It wasn't his film. My Week with Marilyn we're talking about. It wasn't his film, but he was good as Laurence Olivier.
Yes, he was.
So that's pretty cool. And Nick Nolte for The Warrior. Now, have you seen this film?
No.
I have. It's great.
Okay.
It's an amazing film. I'm so glad he got nominated. The whole film is great. It's about like a guy that has to go into UFC fighting to earn a living.
Yes, that's right. I remember that film.
A great film. Go see it. Anybody hasn't seen it? It's really violent, but it's so well done. And you think it's about like wrestling or UFC.
It's about
and you think it's like violent, but it's not. It's there's so much heart to this film.
Okay.
It's very well done.
Yeah.
So thumbs up for that film. I'm glad Nick Nolte did a great job.
Okay.
And he's a good actor. Nick Nolte's a good actor.
When he's sober.
So what are we talking about? Oh, when he's half is that. So let's talk Best Actress.
Yes.
So of course,
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep
will win.
Will win.
Will win.
Right.
Will win.
And I haven't seen it. However, from what I've heard, and I've seen all the clips and everything.
Yeah,
and she is
She's
Margaret
brilliant.
Thatcher, right? And she hasn't won. Like she's one of the greatest actors ever lived.
Absolutely.
And she hasn't won since 1982.
Yeah. And
She keeps getting nominated, but she never wins. She's going to win this year.
Yeah.
That's a lock. But it wasn't my performance of the year. Michelle Williams.
You thought so?
Michelle Williams was just you like Berenice Bejo from The Artist.
Yes. And you said it so beautifully.
Well, no, Berenice Bejo is nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
Is she supporting actress?
Supporting actress, so she still can win. But who else? Glenn Close.
I never saw Albert Nobbs, which I haven't seen yet. It's not in wide release yet.
It is not in wide release.
No, that's the problem a lot of times is that because they
Correct.
qualified, yet the average person like myself has not seen it because they're not widely released.
I know we're going to get to this category. Well, short is for Best Foreign Film. This, they say, is the lock of the year. A lot of critics around North America are saying it's the best film of the year is the Iranian film Separation. And it's not even, it's out in one theater in Toronto. And Toronto's a big city.
Toronto's a big
so
city.
it's ridiculous. How do you see these films? This film they're saying is the best film of the year.
Well, you know what I think?
Like not just best foreign film, best film of the year. And it's not even out there.
But this will build up the hype so that it'll go in wide release.
Of course.
And everyone will see it eventually.
And they'll make a lot more money. And after it wins, it'll make even more. I know.
Absolutely, yeah.
So also, for The Help, Viola Davis for Best Actress. Great film.
Okay.
Go see this film. Also, and I just saw it, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Rooney Mara was amazing in it. It's a very good film. It's got a lot of twists in it. Very disturbing.
You have to see the original one.
Right, I know.
You have to see Naomi, how do you say it? Naomi Lopez, the original.
Right, the actress who played the Rooney Mara.
Go see the original.
It's very well done. I was surprised she was nominated. I'm not upset. There were better actresses, but it was a great film. I actually enjoyed it. Very disturbing, though. And a lot of twists. The ending is unexpected.
It really doesn't end because there's two others coming.
And it's just very well done. Go see it. It's really worth it.
Read the books, too.
It's a good film. But I want Michelle Williams to win it. However, Meryl Streep, and I'm a Meryl Streep fan, she will win it.
Meryl Streep.
That's a lock.
Lock.
Best lock. Best supporting actress.
Yes.
We're doing all the main ones first.
Yeah.
Berenice Bejo, like we said, The Artist was brilliant. Everything about The Artist is brilliant, right?
It was a
beautiful film.
Loved it.
2 nominees from The Help, which was Jessica Chastain, who was in
Tree of Life.
Tree of Life, which we don't talk about anymore.
We won't.
Yuck. And Octavia Spencer, which I was surprised.
Were you?
No, that Jessica Chastain was nominated because Octavia Spencer will win it.
Okay.
She'll win it guaranteed. And Janet McTeer from Albert Nobbs, which we haven't seen.
We haven't seen it.
And I left the last one for you. Who is nominated for Best Supporting Actress? Melissa
McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy from Bridesmaids. Not my film.
TV show, Mike and Molly.
Right, Mike and Molly. But I'm not a Bridesmaids fan. She's the only reason to see this movie.
She's the best thing in the movie.
Yeah, but you like the movie a lot.
No, I liked it.
Oh, you
I liked it better than Hangover 2. That's what
that doesn't say much.
But in that genre of comedy.
I'm actually.
That genre of comedy.
No, I almost said the Tree of Life was better, but it's not. No, Bridesmaids is better. No, I didn't like Tree of Life. I know.
I'm happy for Melissa McCarthy. It'll just take her up to another level.
She's great. No, she's great. In interviews, she's amazing.
Yeah, of course.
She's funny and she's great.
I'm happy for her.
She's sweet. I'm very happy.
Happy for
her. The big thing that is going to be tough to pick, and you'd think that Best Picture and Director goes hand in hand.
Not necessarily.
Not this year completely, because any of the 5 can win. Even Terrence Malick. Now, think of the direction. Don't think of the movie itself. He did a great job. It was very well done.
Best cinematography, I would say.
It should win Best Cinematography. Beautifully done. We don't like the film, but and you have Woody Allen in Midnight in Paris.
Woody Allen.
I don't know why.
Annoying.
I love Woody.
No.
He's great.
Go on.
Martin Scorsese.
Yes,
of
love
course.
Martin Scorsese.
He has a chance for Hugo.
Yes.
Alexander Payne for The Descendants. He has a shot at it.
Yes.
But now I don't know how to pronounce his name. This is from The Artist.
I
It's
know.
Michel Hazanavicius. Is that cool? Is that cool?
That
is that
sounds
close?
good.
Michel H.
Michel
might
H.
win. He has a shot at it.
I think
but I
so.
think Martin Scorsese is going to pull this off
You
for
think so,
Hugo.
too?
I think The Artist will win Best Picture.
I think so.
and Martin will win
They're
Best
going to
Director.
split the vote up because, to be honest, they
did it for what's it called, for the Golden Globes.
Yeah, but
so I can see that happening again.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And Best Song?
Yeah, are we going to talk about that? Well, we know Madonna's not in it. And what's going on with Best Song? There's only 2 nominees.
Like, they can't find any
Well,
music?
no, I think they're cutting it out so they don't have to perform it on the Oscars and make mistakes and be a horrible show. Because the music, people like watching it, but it's always so dumb.
Well, because, it goes from studio versus live performances.
Well, at least we know who's going to win.
Who's going to win?
Who's going to win? Is it Man or Muppet? It's for the Muppet Show. And I'm a Muppet movie fan, so
I
it's
love
great.
Muppets.
But it's a great song, and it will win.
Okay.
So we don't have to talk. I don't even know who else the other nominees. Well, it's probably from, it's Real in Rio, from Rio. So do we care?
No.
No. So at least the Muppets is going to win an Oscar.
We like Miss Piggy.
That's right, and they'll perform it. So we get to see all the Muppets on stage.
Oh, I'm so excited. And the Swedish Chef, yes.
And as long as, is that your favorite, the Swedish Chef?
Yeah.
As long as Animal's on there, I'm fine.
Animal. I like them all.
I'm like, yeah, I'm a Muppet guy.
I can't.
But
can't
yeah,
go
so it's going to be a lot of, it's interesting this year. A lot of
Yeah.
people were left out.
So what are you the saddest about?
Ben Kingsley.
Sir Ben.
Sir Ben.
Always
sorry.
have to say sir.
Sorry. Sir Ben Kingsley.
Yes.
Honestly, you have to see Hugo with
Yes.
Sir Ben Kingsley.
To
He
understand,
was...
yeah. That's why he's Sir Ben Kingsley.
He was brilliant in this film.
Wonder
He
why.
should have been nominated.
Maybe because he insists on everyone calling him Sir, and then they just said, we don't want to deal with him.
Right. Well, they give it to God. They give it to a lot of people who haven't been nominated, like Christopher Plummer and all
They
this
should
stuff.
have
And Albert Brooks was left off this year from Drive, and
Right.
that was a shock too.
That was a shock, yeah.
Right, but
And Ryan Gosling.
now, if we can roll the tape back and tell you, didn't I tell you that Ryan Gosling will not get nominated for either?
You did.
I just felt it.
have.
And you know what? I wouldn't have minded if he was nominated for Ides of March because I love the film.
He was really good at
Well,
Ides of March.
the film was great. I loved Ides of March.
Ryan's always good.
Ides of March made my top 10 of the
Yeah.
year. Number 10, but it made
I
it.
liked Ides of March.
Ryan Gosling was very
Like
good in the Ides of March.
Ryan.
If you haven't seen it.
But you know what? If it's a choice between Uggy or Ryan, nominations, I wouldn't know what to do. So
What about
neither of them are nominated.
forget the nominations. What about your leading men? You like Uggy more, I think.
I think so.
Oh my God.
I think he's more loyal.
It's a dog's world,
Ryan's
isn't
with Eva Mendes.
Ryan. Sorry?
Eva Mendes?
Ryan Gosling is with Eva Mendes?
I believe so.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You don't mind that, do you? You don't mind her.
I don't mind her. I wouldn't say, I can't say she's unattractive. She's very attractive.
Yeah.
She's just, like I say always, not my taste.
But, I'll take Ryan. You can have Eva. Okay?
So I'm trying to think which of the actresses I would pick. I can't think of one of the actresses I would take.
All right.
Not Viola Davis. Anyway, we're going to come back after this.
Back.
On that note.
The mind's
We're going to have
always
more to
gonna
talk
get
about
her.
news, a few more Oscar notes. Some stuff
Oh yeah, and
to
I'm
talk
going to talk about a film trailer I saw that looked kind of
very
interesting.
cool. So ENT World.
Sari, Jack, Sari, come back in a moment,
We'll be back.
please.
Segment 3. See you soon.
See you in a minute. Yes.
Number 3.
Oh,
We're
wow.
back.
We're back. No, I've never seen you so buzzed and jazzed. Naturally,
I'm
you're
psyched.
like, you're so psyched
Well, it's
about
awesome.
it.
And you know what's odd? The Oscars aren't coming out till the end of February.
I know. What are you going to do
I
between
don't
now
know.
and then?
I got to find
You
some.
know what? You've
I
got
gotta
lots of
calm
movies
down.
to see. No, you've got all these movies that haven't.
There's a few. There's a couple. Not many. Little known ones.
Yeah, but
like
you
some
got
docs
to
and
you
all
got to
that
see
stuff.
those. You've got
Some foreign
rehearsals.
films I got to see. Rehearsals twice a week.
You got to have a life.
I have a life. Yeah. Do I? This is my life.
I don't know.
This
we'll
is my
find
life
out.
right here.
We'll find out soon. So I'm really excited because. What?
I'm excited.
I don't know. I just because we're still going to.
We're still talking.
Let's talk Oscars. Still.
Yeah, I got a few documentaries I got to
Yes.
see, but there's actually one documentary that I saw at the Toronto Film Festival
Yeah.
that got nominated for Best Documentary, which honestly was the second best film I saw at the festival.
Okay, tell me about it. Talk.
This movie's called Undefeated.
Oh, and?
And it's a football movie. If you haven't
Oh,
seen this movie,
football?
but it's not like that.
Okay.
This movie is about a small town guy from like Minneapolis or
Yeah.
Minnesota, where it's
Minneapolis is in Minnesota.
Yes, I know, but I have to say
Okay.
it's direct in Minnesota. That it's just a
Minnesota.
small downtrodden football team that has nothing going for them. They have like every player has been like in jail and all that stuff. And it's true, and it's all true.
Yeah.
And this football coach who gives up his life to bring this team to the playoffs.
Okay.
It is the most heartwarming film you'll ever see.
Oh.
And it's not, honestly, it's not about football, even though it's all about football.
It's
brilliant,
Okay.
and I hope it wins.
Okay.
It honestly was one of the best pictures of the year.
Okay.
It was great, so I was glad. There you go.
And you have one more.
Yes, and foreign films I want to talk about. because
the Artist wasn't considered a foreign film, was it?
No, it's not. Well, you can have foreign films to be nominated for Best Picture, but it's not a foreign film. Even though it was French made, it's foreign language film.
Gotcha.
That's the category. So it was a silent film. And if it wins, it'll be the first silent film since like 1929 to win.
Let's do it. Okay.
So that's cool. So Best Foreign Film, Canadian got nominated. Canadian film, Monsieur Lazare got nominated. However, and it's a great film. However, it wasn't the best Canadian film in my opinion of the year.
What was the best Canadian film?
Café de Flore was the most brilliant film. Honestly, you have to see it. It's out there. It's full release now. It's going to be actually on DVD in the end of February. So if you don't have a chance, go see it.
Grab it, yeah.
It was nominated for the Genie nominations, which are the Canadian equivalent to the Oscars. Got nominated 13 nominations.
That's really good.
It's brilliant. It's a great film. It's a split story about a woman who has a child with Down syndrome in 1969 Paris.
Wow.
And the other story is about a gentleman in Montreal who's in love with someone, but he still has feelings for his wife. Now, you'd think they're separate stories, but there's a link between the two.
Interesting.
Honestly, brilliantly done. I hope it cleans up the genies.
Who's in the cast on that one?
So the actress that was in, I'm trying to remember her name now. I have to remember her name now.
Yes, you do.
I don't even remember her name now. Anyway, she is actually linked to a famous actor.
Who?
Johnny Depp.
What?
Yes. They are together now. And the rumors had that they split.
Because him and Vanessa Paradis had split.
That's who it is, Vanessa Paradis. They're not split.
They're not split?
No. Today. As of today, that was announced.
Yeah, because they've been together a long time.
Right. So Vanessa Paradis is the actress.
Oh, she was in Café.
She's Café de Flore. She's the main actress in it.
Okay. Gotcha.
There you go. And I couldn't remember her name, but that's who it is.
Oh, okay.
They've been together for a long time.
Yeah, no, because I was kind of saddened that they had split.
No, and they were interviewing her. He hasn't come out yet openly, but she said, "No,
we're together.
We're still together,
okay,
and we just don't see each other a lot because of scheduling and her movie and everything. But they are together."
Yeah, because they have 2 kids and
so Vanessa Paradis.
Okay, no, because you like.
But that's who it is.
Okay.
And she's a French actress.
She is a French actress.
Beautiful. She's great, and this movie, she's amazing.
She's amazing. Good.
You don't think she's beautiful?
You know what? You're happy. It's all I'm happy.
It's not my taste either.
You're so picky.
No, I'm not. Well, maybe I am. I don't know.
You are super picky.
But not. She's cool. So it's a great film. So go see it. Café de Flore. I saw it at the festival. I got to see it.
Support Canadian films.
Definitely.
Even if I'm not in them.
And either am I.
Either are you.
Yet.
Okay, yet. Yes. So I saw some interesting films.
Oh, good.
Well, MI4, I liked it. It was fun.
I liked it a lot,
A lot of fun, and I'm not a big fan of the whole genre.
It's definitely the best since the first one.
Yeah, there's some really cool stunts.
Great visual scenes.
I like, my buddy Jeremy Renner. I knew him before he was famous.
He's good in it.
But his part wasn't as strong as it should have been.
No, but he was fine.
He deserves a bigger, stronger part.
But that movie's all about the action.
It's all about Tom.
No, but it's all about the action.
But it's also about Tom. Tom is...
Well, he's the character, right.
I know. So that's
a good film.
Yeah.
No, I liked it a lot.
And I saw Red Tails.
Right.
Which has just been released. About the... It is about the African-American fighter pilots in World War II.
Right.
And they were trained as sort of an experiment, Tuskegee, Alabama.
Was it in Alabama? Okay.
Tuskegee Airmen, yeah.
Right.
And it's got some really cool people. Terrence Howard.
Great cast.
Cuba Gooding.
Right, Cuba Gooding. I love Terrence Howard.
And you can't go wrong with
Terrence. So I've heard mixed reviews. So what do you think?
What I felt was it was a good story in terms of, for people to know about, because I honestly didn't know about the airmen. And they're real heroes. They were the toughest fighter pilots in World War II. They were amazing. Terrence Howard, Cuba Gooding parts are not huge.
Oh, really?
No, surprisingly not. They're not. Okay. They're more supporting.
Okay.
It's George Lucas's baby. It took him 20 years to get this film. Right. He financed it himself. He did everything. Not the strongest in terms of story, like true storyline as a film. A lot of predictable parts, but entertaining.
Okay, so
not a best picture, but worth seeing.
Is it worth seeing in theater or just wait for DVD? Or?
Either one is okay.
Really?
But worth seeing. Yeah,
so that's cool.
We're spending time on because you learn so much about it.
Right. Okay.
Okay, and I saw the trailer for The Three Stooges.
I love the trailer. Did you love the trailer? Oh, come on.
No.
Now I don't know if it's going to be allowed, but my kids. We went to I don't know if my kids are allowed to see this film. I don't know how violent it's going to be. Right, exactly. So I don't know if my kids are going to want. That was very well done. That's pretty good.
You know what?
But it was. I laughed. I couldn't believe it. I did. I laughed a lot. Maybe because I was with my kids having a good time, but I had a good time watching the trailer.
You know what I felt like? It would have been better if they hadn't situated it sort of today. If they had situated more old school when it really was the Three Stooges, because they had Snooki and they had, the cell phone jokes or whatever, and it seemed a little iPhone, predictable
Right, but you're
jokes.
but you're bringing a new audience in too.
No, but I
You're not going to bring all the old, like, why would it be set back then?
It doesn't seem realistic in sense. Or I would have rather had a biopic about the Three Stooges, the creation of the characters and all the other stuff going on. That I would have bought, option, right. And that would have been better.
But as a film, I think you're going to alienate a lot of your
Fairly
cast.
Brothers, right?
But you're going to alienate your cast, your audience, if you do.
No,
really?
But you could have done a very classic.
What 20-year-old would want to see something from the 1930s if it's just a story, or 40s?
No, it could have done.
I like a biopic idea better.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
A biopic is a good idea.
But Sean Hayes looked like he was good. Will Sasso.
They look funny. I laughed. I don't know why. Come on, the lobster in the trousers, there's nothing like it. It was pretty funny.
Okay,
I laughed.
We'll see.
My kids want to see it.
Yeah,
but I don't know if they're young though. I don't know if it might not be appropriate.
I was disappointed. That's all I can say. But let's go.
I saw Carnage.
Oh yeah, I've seen the play.
Right, you saw the play. We talked about this. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And I liked it because it was one shot. The entire show is one shot. The movie is one shot. And the actors are all great in it.
Of course, the cast is brilliant.
And the director's Roman Polanski. So it's very well done.
Which country was shot it in? Right. Not allowed in many.
And it was very well done. And I was actually surprised that the actresses didn't get more recognition.
Yes.
Because they got nominated for the Golden Globes. Jodie Foster and Kate Winslet. Right. Yes. And all four were great. And there's great scenes in it. And it wasn't boring. Like you'd think
it's a very good play.
It's very well done, very well written. The script is wonderful, and I liked it a lot. It was thumbs up for me. It was a good film.
I'm glad.
And I saw the girl with the dragon tattoo. We said, and I think what else I saw, War Horse, and all these Oscar films. I'm saying.
A lot of good.
I got to catch up.
I know, there's a lot going on.
What else other than movies? Like we're talking always movies.
Yes.
Movies.
Sing Along with Grease.
Right. Yes, you talked about this.
It is. I saw a preview and it was so much fun. You got to go see it.
Well, explain it.
It'll be at well, basically it's the film Grease, the classic film with John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John. And they have the words, so you sing along, and they coach you on to do the dancing sequences with everyone, so you get to sing and dance.
Oh, you get up? Not on stage, like in your chairs.
You get up in your chairs and you come and dance.
Really?
And
sounds like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Exactly, just like it. And you come in costumes, and
really?
They had
did you go in costume too?
Yeah, I did. I had my pink lady jacket, and they give you a little bag of props, so then you wave your checkered flag when the drag racing, and it's totally fun. It's at the end of the month. It's 3 days in Toronto, Bell Lightbox. But it's going to be touring all over, so just go online and check for the tours.
So that's like Rocky Horror. I remember going to Rocky Horror. I still love doing that with the umbrellas and everything.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's Sing Along. Sound Music was the one they've done previously.
I didn't see the Sound Music one.
So this is great.
Oh, this would be cool.
This is so
everybody
much
knows
fun.
Grease.
Oh, man.
If you haven't seen Grease, my kids know Grease. Like, this is like...
Go Grease Lightning. It was fantastic.
That's pretty cool. And everybody gets to do the Grease Lightning thing. That is so cool.
And you know what? It's funny. It's fun to watch it now and to look at it and go, wow, John Travolta. The dancing was phenomenal. He was so, perfect for Danny Zuko. I mean, you just see it now and you go, yes.
You know what? It's funny. Now he's different, but back then I always thought of him as Vinnie Barbarino.
You're aging yourself.
I know. No one knows who Vinnie Barbarino is.
But I was very sad about Jeff Conaway. You see him on screen.
Oh, and also Chacha Di Gregorio passed away too.
She did?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
This past year as well.
Oh, wow. Okay,
so you have two people gone now.
Very sad.
You'd have been really depressed if you would have known that. I'm glad I didn't tell you before your show movie.
Yeah, I did not
know
but
Chacha's gone, and
Jeff
Conaway was great from Taxi, and also he's gone.
Yeah, it was sad.
I know.
Actually, when he talked about his drug addiction issues with painkillers, he said he fell off during one of the dance. I think the Grease Lightning dance sequences off the car, and you could see he did a lot of tumbling. And that's where he started his back injuries and led to spiraling into.
That's where it all started.
Drug abuse, yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. He never did well for himself. Like he was a fine actor, and he did nothing. Really.
It was a drug abuse.
I'm trying to think what else he's done other than Grease since Grease. Like big, nothing.
Taxi. That was
Taxi, but that's it.
Well, there was whatever minor parts, but yeah, it was very sad too.
That is very sad, but that's a great story. I love that. I want to see that movie then.
It's great. Go check it out.
I'm gonna go check it out for sure.
Totally support it.
I was gonna tell you something else. I can't remember now. Lots of movies. I always see movies. That's our problem. I gotta see. No. So someone told me about Meryl Streep now is going to be focusing on comedies.
Good.
And I hear she's actually one of the funniest people in Hollywood. She's actually going to say she's done a lot of dramas lately.
Yes.
And biopics, of course, like all the things she's done. So she's actually, for the next few years, strictly comedies. Okay. And I can see her doing it.
Absolutely. She can do whatever
great.
she wants.
She's amazing.
Absolutely. I think I totally support that.
Yeah. But have you seen any concerts lately? Because there's a lot of big bands coming. Van
Halen.
See, right away I knew it.
I'm not too crazy about the new single Tattoo. I don't know.
It's actually okay.
It's not what I thought it would be.
The video I didn't like. I saw there's a video. The video's terrible. Right, the video's terrible.
Video. There should be a concert shot for the video. It should be a live performance in front of the fans. Really get the vibe of who Van Halen is.
No, I agree. And you know what? When they came to Toronto the last time, a couple years ago, 2-3 years ago, I went and it was a brilliant show because
it's Van Halen.
It was amazing. Like all the classics they played.
Of course.
I hope they do the same.
Yes.
Now I'm afraid they're going to be playing a lot of this new stuff, and it's going to water it down a bit. But I'm still a Van Halen fanatic.
I like the old stuff. Some
I know, and I'll still go. Are you still going to go?
I haven't bought tickets yet.
I know, but there's always a way to get tickets.
Someone
should buy me tickets.
Buy me tickets.
Anybody out there that wants to buy you tickets?
New stand-up comics coming to town. John Panette. We're seeing very funny.
John Panette's very funny.
And Danny Boy. He's Scottish. He's hilarious.
Danny Boy's very funny.
And
go see YouTube. Like everybody go on YouTube. These guys are funny guys.
Oh my gosh,
very funny guys.
Talented.
There's so much talent in their comedy.
Yes.
No one talks comedy. It's great.
Yeah, we should.
Second City Theater. It's all over. Not just in Toronto. You got Chicago. I've been to, and it's great.
But stand-up, the big touring comics are worth seeing.
Yeah, but a lot of people do it in the small venues. Like you saw that one in the what's the place on? You talked about it recently on Yonge Street. The big comedy show you went to.
Oh, Absolute Comedy.
Absolute Comedy,
but
right?
But the big,
which was formerly Yuck Yucks, right?
Yeah,
yes.
Formerly Yuck Yucks. But and Jeff Dunham was doing the ACC. With the puppet.
Jeff Dunham is funny, and
there's a lot of good touring people on tour right now. So
support your arts, come on.
And Canadian, of course.
Yes, support your whoever in the States is watching too. But yes,
everybody.
Support your Canadian artists. I agree with that.
We always have to.
Yes, but I love comedies.
Okay, so what movies are on your agenda for next week?
There's quite a bit. Actually, no, it's fine. There's a lot I have to see. Like other than the docs we're talking about, about
what are you actually really going to see?
I have to see Extremely Close.
Okay.
That one.
Let's see if
that one, it's gonna be a great film. I've been watching a lot of films that have been nominated that are on demand now.
Yes.
Like if you haven't seen Moneyball, it's on demand now.
Drive,
Ides of March. All these films
Drive. Ryan.
Yeah.
I missed that.
And Ides of March.
I know. I've seen Ides of March.
Ides of March is better than Drive.
That's what I heard.
Do you agree?
I've heard that.
Oh, you've heard that.
see.
Well, I like political thrillers, so
Ides of March is really good.
And George Clooney's great. I mean, Drive is good. You know what? It's Albert Brooks. It was his movie.
Yeah,
Drive is just an action, fast-paced. It was fine. It was okay. But I like. But there's other ones. I'm not going to see the Madonna film. I'm boycotting Madonna. W.E.?
No.
That's a waste of time.
No, she's rude to all the volunteers at TIFF, so what do I need her for?
Oh, forget that.
She turned her back to me.
Yes, I know.
I've heard a million horror stories, by the way.
Yeah, so it's Madonna. She's brilliant, but forget her. I think, believe it, we've gone through the whole show.
Already?
Oh my God.
Okay, this is
big
stressful.
Breath. But we're not going to do our picks because we're going to get closer to the Oscar time.
We got more to talk.
We got a lot of movie stuff to talk about.
Yes, we do.
It's going to be good.
We got more actresses for you to reject. I can't believe you'd reject Eva Mendes.
I never said I'd reject her. I just said there's better ones than her. Oh my God, I'm getting picked on. First of all, you throw women at me. Now you're like, oh, you're rejecting her.
Forget it. I'm not letting you have it.
I can never win.
At least I'm honest. Uggy, the dog, skateboarding dog, great actor. Go check him out on YouTube. And Dash, it looks like his little brother. He skateboards too. He's amazing.
Oh my God.
Go watch. YouTube it.
Dog fanatic. No more pets for you. I'm done. I'm tired.
Uggy.
Anyway.
All right. See you.
We're done for another ENT World.
Sari, Jack, Sari, and we've got more news and fun things to share next week. Come back.
Come back next week. We'll see you then.
See you.
Have a great week.
Have a good one.